What is going on? My name is Brinkless. Welcome back to episode 5 of the Crewcast. You guys don't know Crewcast. Crew is my initial CRW. So I call it the Crewcast because why not? Um, so yeah, today is currently Thursday the 25th. This is going up on Monday. And I figured I'd just get ahead of it and get it done. So right now, I had just finished playing the new season of Black Ops Cold War. And I remember on last Monday on episode 4, I was talking about how, you know, I'm excited to see the changes they do in the new zombies mode, and I'm just gonna give you guys my opinions right now. So I've played 2 matches of the new zombies mode. There's some stuff I really enjoy and some stuff I really don't enjoy, and most of it is just how many boss zombies have projectiles. Let's see, there's 5 boss zombies in total, I believe. There's the Mangler, the Mimic, the Megaton, the Tempest, and the Panzer dude. All except for the Mimic have ranged attacks. And like when you're doing something like this thing called like getting revenge for fallen soldiers or something like that. And I just did one in my last game. And when I went to go get the revenge, I I had 2 Tempest, which they shoot electricity at you. I had 2 like super powered Manglers, and then I had a fucking Panzer on me all at once. And I'm like, bro, chill the fuck out. Like I feel like in order for it to be balanced, they have to nerf how much damage I nerf the projectile damage and increase the melee damage. That way, because the melee damage doesn't even do that much. So if you decrease the projectile damage and increase the melee damage, I feel like it balances it out. Because when you have 5 boss zombies at once all shooting at you, you're gonna fucking die. There's nothing you can do to stop that. You're gonna die. There's no protection from that. And it's very, very annoying. Even like, especially like, say you have a Megaton, and when you shoot it, it splits into 2, and then you have 2 of them shooting at you again. So if say I didn't have that Panzer, I had a Megaton instead. Once I destroyed the Megaton, I would have had 6, and my number of enemy shooting projectiles at me would have gone up after getting the half of the kill, whatever. So that's my main issue with it, is the bosses, and the guns like fuck suck. I don't really know why, but like the guns do like no damage. It's so annoying. Like I only use the new AR, which is pretty good. I mean, it wasn't doing that bad, but I played yesterday morning when the update came out, and I know it wasn't a finished version, but I used the shotgun the entire time. I picked up a pack of punched purple AK, and the shotgun was one-shotting, and the AK went through 3 whole clips before it could kill one normal zombie. And I just don't understand, like, why this is how it is. Um, it's really annoying. But other than that, I think it's cool. Like, there's the challenges. I think you should be able to get salvage easier and points easier, because it's the only way you can get a mass amount of points is by doing the like actual like end objective for that specific area you're in. Other than that, you get like 25 points for a zombie kill, and then 35 if you get like a headshot kill or a melee kill. That's it. And then obviously there's points scattered around the map and stuff, but other than that, you get like no points. So it's really hard to get set up in what you're trying to do. Uh, Especially if you're trying to do it early, because it gets really difficult towards the end. So, because I got to the 5th wave and I'd already been playing for 2 hours. Like, it takes forever to do this stuff, right? So I got to the 5th wave, and or the 5th event thing, and once I finished it, like when I got to there, I didn't upgrade my weapon at all, which was a mistake, because the like the differences between each level, it gets harder because the zombies are like super sprinting at level 5, which is ridiculous. Um, but your weapon, like, I didn't have it to the gold rarity yet, and that was a mistake. I didn't die, but I almost did, and then yeah. But also, I want to talk about the new crystals that you can earn for the new tiers and stuff, because kind of is annoying, because I mean, it's harder to get them, but at the same time, you need a lot of them. It's not like you get like 1 or 2 and you're good. You need like the hardest one to get, you need the most of out of any of the crystals. and it should be the opposite, but it's not. So I upgraded my ARs to tier 5, and that's about it. Because you need 5 of the flawless crystals, which you only get like after you get to the third wave of outbreak. Once you complete that objective, you get one. I think it's the third or fourth one. It's the fourth one. You get it because I got 3 exfil, and you get 1 for exfilling. So yeah, and you get a bit more of the refined ones. I ended up getting 5 in one game that I played. Um, but other than that, it's so hard to get them, and you need a total like, especially with these new tiers now. They added 2 more, or they added 4 new things that you can upgrade as well. Combine that with the 20 million things you already had before to get everything to the next tier. You're gonna have to grind your ass off, and it's kind of annoying because it's not even that good, honestly. The stuff you get isn't that good. Like the jug upgrade, I was expecting them to add another 50 health. That'd be fucking awesome. But they didn't. They just kind of fucking sucks. I'm gonna be real with you. Uh, but yeah, and it's whatever. The new ammo mod for pack punching is fucking awesome. It does explosive damage. It's like the only one out of all of them that I would actually like get because it's good. And I don't even have it fully upgraded yet, so I'm excited to finish it. Let's see. I don't have anything in front of me. I'm just going off the top of my head. We had some good updates. I went to the battle pass. It's pretty cool. A lot of the cool shit that was leaked is behind a paywall, which is annoying because there was this Pellington skin that I really wanted, but it's actually part of a bundle in the shop, and I'm fucking broke right now, so I'm not gonna be buying it. The only thing I plan on buying right now is the Naxxus skin. If that drops today, when the season starts, or late next week, when this goes up, who knows? But I'm gonna buy Naxxus because zombies, gotta get it. Uh, and then the only other thing I plan on buying is that other female character, because I think she looks badass. Whenever she dropped like mid-season update, and that's the only other time I plan on spending any more money on this game besides like getting the battle pass and stuff because I did that this morning. Uh, but yeah, battle pass is cool. Skins are they're okay. The weapon variants are uh, and that's to be honest, like all the weapon variants are just kind of meh because the ones you buy in the store are really fucking cool, and so compared to the ones you buy in the store, the ones you get in the battle pass just aren't good. Except for like tier 95, the first reactive blueprint we have. I wish they could just put reactive camos in and not just reactive blueprints, because then you're forced to just use it on that one gun. And reactive camo in BO4, you could put it on any gun you wanted, and it was really cool. But that would kind of take away the point of like Dark Ether and Dark Matter. So, you know, there's that. The new guns, I haven't used the SMG yet. I just unlocked it. The AR, I've only played zombies. I haven't even touched multiplayer yet. I'm gonna try the new map. After I finish recording this, I'm gonna make breakfast and then try out some multiplayer. Because I was playing on my PS5 in my living room, and I can't. I mean, I can play multiplayer on it, but I know everyone's gonna be nerds right now, so I want to play on my PC, so I don't get shit on. So I'll test it out, and we'll see what happens. I'll see how good it is. Yeah. That's pretty much it for Cold War as of right now. I don't play Warzone, so I don't really have any input on any of that and what's going on with that, but I don't know what's going on, to be honest. There's some ship coming. I know they're doing a nuke event because I watched the trailer. It was like an Asia trailer, and they showed Price. They showed Modern Warfare, and they were running past the nuke. It was like 2 seconds they showed it. So I know the nuke event is happening, but I don't know much about Warzone. I don't like battle royales. The only ones I really like are like the third person ones. I hate first person battle royales because it's impossible to get good perspective of what's going on. So I mean, actually, I'll take it back. Apex is my favorite BR, but that one's different because compared to Warzone, you actually have a fucking chance if you're getting shot. In Warzone, you're getting shot, you're dead. There's nothing you can do about it. So Apex, you have a chance, and that's why I like Apex. I only have like 8 to 10 wins on it because I don't play it because I don't play BRs. The most wins I have on a VR is Fortnite, and I have like 200 wins on Fortnite. But I don't play Fortnite anymore, so I really, you know, it's whatever. So I don't know if it's off Cold War. Well, technically on the Cold War still. My montage dropped on Friday, um, which is tomorrow for me. Uh, you guys see the video yesterday of me reacting to my first montage versus my last montage. I really enjoyed making that because I haven't gone back and watched that montage. I'm surprised out of every single piece of content I've ever made, saw the first montage I've ever made managed to still be around. It's insane. I only made that like a year before, like I actually, because I made that a year before I made like my, not even a year before I made my Black Ops 3 montage, which is like the first video on this channel. It wasn't the actual first video on this channel, but I deleted a bunch of shit um, before then. So that is like my first video technically. Even in my YouTube, there's private videos before that. There's nothing. That's the first video. So my Black Ops 3 beta montage, which is awful by the way. Um, but it's better than that one. So if you guys haven't seen that video, I recommend go watch it. It was funny. I was just watching it, and I was awful. I was awful at Call of Duty. Almost all the clips. There was one, maybe two clips that were me killing, like getting a 1 to 2 piece with an ASM1, and that was in the montage, and then everything else was me missing so many fucking snipes against bots. There was like a hit marker uh trick shot against a bot that was a barrel stuff, and it was ass anyways. Dude, I don't even know it. I don't know what was going through my head when I was making that. But to go from that, because obviously when I was making that, my dream was to have something like the Catalyst 2 type of shit. But I wasn't good, and I'm still not on a par with what, like, I think World War II was my best sniping year. I think this year could be if skill-based matchmaking wasn't a thing. I think I could go fucking ham with clips, but every time I have a good game where I hit a clip, the next like 7 to 10 games, I'm just getting fucked up. Like it's so annoying. So it's really difficult for me to actually hit clips. We'll see when this new sniper comes out. I'm still gonna go for clips, but I'm not intentionally going. Or I'm still gonna every time I play pubs, I'm gonna snipe, but I'm not intentionally gonna go for clips because when I do that, I start to get really frustrated. So I'm just gonna snipe, and if I hit a clip, I hit a clip, and that's cool. I want to get 15 to 20 clips total for Recon 5. So I'm not actively grinding for it, but I'm just over time collecting clips for it pretty much. So any game I play, anytime I'm sniping, I hit a clip, it's going in. I don't I I'll talk about this in a second, but I don't care if it's just one COD or not. But speaking of that, if you guys watch my video, so you already know this, but the montage had 2 9 pieces, man. One on Cold War or one on World War II, which I tweeted out. It was like if like my teammates weren't getting shit on, and because I got 9 kills, if my teammates weren't getting shit on and dying, then it would have been like my best clip ever. But my teammates were dying off a spawn somehow, even though I was piecing up the enemy team in a spawn trap, and it would have been my best clip. I think it's a top 5 clip of mine. I have like 2 quad headshots. I have my triple clap in the 5 man. Um, couple of triple clats and a quads. Um, that's pretty much it. And I think that is a top 5 right there. And I also had a 9 man on Call of Duty 1 that didn't make it in, and I was really excited for that clip because I was like, dude, look at this diversity I have. I have Call of Duty 1 clips in my montage. It was just one, and didn't make it in, man. I was really butthurt about that, but I still think the montage turned out great. It's just the end one, like he put in just 2 snipes. I'm like, bro, what are you doing, man? Like, it was so annoying. But other than that, the montage was fucking fire. It's like a dream come true for me because, like I said earlier, like getting something like the Catalyst 2 or just my favorite montage is actually Pamage's 1 million subscriber montage. I love the song. I love like the songs. I love the editing like Probably did, dude. It's so fucking good. And every time I want to get into the mood to make a montage, I watch that and I'll go and like watch. There's a YouTuber called Kaiser. I don't know how you pronounce it, but he makes a shit ton of montages and he snipes himself and good clips. And then he's such a fucking good editor. Like his 100K montage just dropped last night. It's fire, right? Like this guy's insane. So I watch his and I'll go back and watch Famaj's montage, and that's like my motivation to like get shit done. Uh, so yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Honestly, there'll be a Recon 5 whenever it happens. I'm gonna try. I'm If he's still doing it, I'm gonna try to get the same editor because it's really clean. I liked how he did it, and I already know I'm down to 2 songs that I know I want to use for it. So I'll have to make up my mind and see which one I decide to use. Yeah. All right, we're done with video games now. Let's talk about some real life shit. So I'm currently in college. I'm a freshman in college. Freshman in college, and the way my school is, I do online slash in like person, but in person isn't doing it. So I'm doing Zoom right now, right? So, and I'm using the VA, which is the Veteran Affairs, the GI Bill, and they pay you housing monthly, right? So, living here in Spain, I get $1,700 a month as long as I'm a full time student and I'm using a GI Bill, right? Uh, so basically, my school is split up. Like we have semesters, so we have spring, summer, and fall semesters, right? And so every semester, and spring for some reason, December is part of the spring semester. It's weird, but every semester, except for spring, has December is like its own like class month, so it's a 4 week class. But other than that, each semester is divided into 2 terms of 8 week classes. So 2 month classes that you take. And basically, I was in my head, I was like, so I can have 10 classes in one semester, which is 30 credits, right? But can't do that because they actually cock block me, man. You can um only acquire 18 credits uh a semester. So I'm fucked. Like the next 2 months, 3 months from now. Like I'm still in class right now. My class ends on like the 7th of March, I think. So once I finish my 5 classes right now, until like the middle of May, I'm just sitting here fucking doing nothing. So I'm hoping I'm making a lot of content because I have nothing else to do besides make content and play video games. So because my mom's still on deployment, so I'm still like for like half a month, I'm gonna be just nothing to do at all. So I know I'm gonna be playing a lot on my PS5. I'm hoping I could still manage to come in here and make content because I don't want to put my PS5 in here. It's just a lot of work. So, but yeah. Also, I won't be getting my monthly payments, so I have a savings up for my for vehicle, or just it's called my vehicle savings, but it's really just like my big money market savings, and there's a couple $1,000s in it, right? And I'm like, well, now I won't be able to put any money into it because I get paid for half a month because my classes are only half a month next month, so I get paid half of what I get, so I get like $800, and instead of putting that into my car savings, I have to stretch that out for 2 months. Um, which me spending 800, I doubt I'll do that, especially when I'm money tight. I don't spend money. When I have a lot of money, I spend money until I'm money tight, and that's my issue. Um, I also have to pay off my PS5, uh, so I don't know how much of that 800 I'm gonna put towards it. Probably about 300 to 400, about half. We'll see. Honestly, I'm not sure because I also have to pre-order MLB, which is $100. I'm gonna get digital deluxe edition, and then 2 skins in Call of Duty 2. Like so much shit, man. This is crazy. So I'll figure out what I'm gonna do with it. It's not the end of the world. I'm definitely not dipping into my savings though, because that's a lot of money, and I don't want to take that out because I'm earning quite a bit of interest on it because it compounds monthly and stuff. It's a great account, dude. It's fucking awesome. Like I'm not gonna go over how much money I'm gonna end up getting when I finish college, but it's gonna be quite a bit. I'm hoping it's enough for me to not have to, because I plan to move to Texas with. If you guys see my videos, I play with Tate a lot. Tate lives in a town that I like. Once he told me the town, I started looking into it, and I was like, "This is perfect." I've always wanted to move to Texas, and the town has everything I want, because I want like a town that's not too big but not too small, so that way I can have good internet connection. They have fiber, like gigabit fiber in the town, right? And then they have my one of my big things I really wanted was a lake near where I lived because I love fishing and I want to get a fishing boat when I move to Texas, right? So one of my things was that there had to be a lake, and there is a big ass lake right next to the town. It's literally perfect for me, man. The town is perfect for me. So I've made a decision that I'm not going to stay in Virginia when I get back, but I'm just still going to be in school when I'm in Virginia. So I'm gonna actually have to stay for another about a year or so, which is fine because then I get to see all my friends for one more year. Um, I mean, they'll still be in college when I leave, so but it's not like I'll never see them again. But I'll get to spend time with my friends for a year until I move to Texas, and hopefully by the end of that, I'll have enough money to saved up where I can just move to Texas and not and like look for a job once I get there, and not have to worry about trying to get a job in Texas while I'm living in Virginia because that's going to be so hard for me to do because I can't go in for interviews or anything. And and so yeah, we'll just see how it works out. Hopefully, I'll have around 40 grand saved up, and I'm getting my mom's car because she's buying a truck when we get back. So I don't have to buy a new vehicle. I want a new vehicle, but I'm gonna wait until I can get the one I want. So hopefully that's enough money for me to get a. I don't want an apartment. I don't. I want a house. For me to rent a house, I want like a 3 bedroom house so I can have a guest room, a game room, and my room, and at least a garage. So I want like an actual house so I can get my internet house, so I get my rent money, everything. So hopefully that'll be more than enough money. 40 grand will be way more than enough money to keep me solid for like almost a year. If I Because it's so cheap to live there, so almost a year to keep me solid. Especially if I'm dipping it like if I take out like per month, I take out 5 grand, right? That account is still earning interest, so I'm still making money every month off that account. So if it takes me 6 months to get a job and I'm taking out 5 grand a month, that's I won't need 5 grand a month. But if I'm taking out 5 grand a month, I'll still be okay. That's my point. But in actuality, I'll probably need like 3 grand, maybe that, because rent for a 3 bedroom house is $1,300, which is not bad. And once you put in all your other bills, I'd be at like 1,700 for bills, 300 for grocery, so that's 2K, so 2,500 3K a month, and I'll be fine. So I'm just really trying to have enough money saved up so I can start my life, pretty much, and invest a lot earlier on in my life. So yeah, uh, that's why I started talking about that because the GI Bill and the money and stuff. So the next 2 months I won't be getting paid, so that's $3,400 I'm missing out on as of right now. Now I know in the future to spread out my credits between the two terms and make sure I'm full time student in both terms still, so I can earn the full amount. And that's how I have to do it. And I was gonna start taking keep taking the December classes, but after realizing uh, that I need a fucking break because at first I was really mad about this whole situation, but then I realized I've been in school nonstop for 6 months now. Because I started at the beginning of October, so almost 6 months, right? It's been 5 months, but by the time my class is in, it'll be a full 6 months that I've been in college, and I've had zero breaks. Especially now, I'm taking 5 classes. Fucking sucks. So hopefully, these next 2 months make me okay, and I can just get into taking classes and feel refreshed. And every December, you can take a 4 week class. I'm not going to do that. I plan on taking a class, but I'm not going to do that because um. So I'll miss out that month of the GI Bill, but I don't care. Like honestly, because it's more important that I stay safe in my fucking head because I'm gonna have no break between May and December. So it's gonna be a long time before I get a break. So when it gets to December, I'm gonna want that break, especially around the holidays. It's perfect time for a break. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. A lot of shit happens. I never think about that. Like when I obviously since it's only me, all these episodes are gonna be 25 to 30 minutes long. But I never think about how much stuff I could actually talk about, but I do tend to ramble and I talk fast. So the fact that I talk fast and still am able to get out quite a long video, kind of nice. I know Tate is like the only one who watches these, but I enjoy making them, and it feels like I'm talking to someone physically, and I could talk about whatever I want because like like when I talk to Tate, there's specific things I'll talk about, and I don't talk about everything. But when I talk to you guys in the podcast, I pretty much just talk about everything that I'm thinking about. And there's nothing I'm thinking about right now where I'm like, ooh, I need to talk about this because there's not. I feel like I've said everything that I wanted to. And that's what it hasn't even been a week yet, but I want to make sure I get this video up in time and I don't forget about it. So I'm doing it now and I feel like that's quite a bit. Obviously, next week's episode, I'll talk more about Call of Duty because then I'll have more time for it all to settle in and stuff, and we'll see how everything's working out. Um, I would talk about the CDL, but I haven't been watching at all. They changed. They changed some shit. They nerfed. I'm pretty sure they nerfed the XM4. I'm not sure, but they definitely nerfed the 74U. Has a shit ton of recoil now. But I'm still nasty with it. You know the vibes. They also changed P4 from Crossroads Strike. They changed P4 from that back spot, which is fucking awful, to back ice by the crates, which is perfect. I haven't seen it played out, but they did that. They fixed smokes, so they're no longer one-way smokes, and then they also changed Moscow. They changed the back spawn areas. They just got rid of a bunch of unused space. So I'm interested. They aren't implementing any of that in the CDL this week. It's starting next week, I believe. So I'm interested to see how everything plays out, especially the 74U nerfs. Even though I feel like it's better now because at range you're gonna miss probably more, but at close range, I feel like it's better because say like someone's like 10 to 15 feet away from me, I'm shooting. If I'm not controlling the recoil as well as I could, my gun's bouncing up. So and I tend to shoot like center mass or like lower stomach area. So if I'm shooting there, my gun just goes up. As it's doing that, it's shooting like 3, 4, and like whatever, and then it gets to the upper chest, and so I'm just killing faster at that point. And I feel like it made me a better player. I played one game with it, and I dropped 97 kills, bro. I don't know what the fuck was going on, but yeah. So they did that. That's CDL. I haven't watched like any games of the Super Week right now, but I probably will. Maybe I don't know. I know Optic played last night. I didn't watch it. Optic's my favorite team, by the way. If you guys don't know that, but yeah, I think that's it for this video. Oh wait, I set up this. You guys can't see it because my light's not on, but I put got like 2 of my trophies from when I played baseball. I have a game ball from me hitting a home run. Uh, I have the Nationals World Series Championship Baseball Limited Edition. Go Nats. My glove, my diploma, my class ring, and then my bat on the other side. So yeah, I just thought I should point that out. I don't know why. But yeah. So oh wait, I haven't said anything. Oh my god. So I'm sorry, I'm all over the place today. So last episode, my PS5 wasn't in yet. It came the day after. So the day I uploaded my last podcast, so last Monday, is the day that my PS5 came in. So the unboxing came out on Tuesday. So, but I recorded the episode on Sunday. So that Monday it came in, and I haven't said anything about it. I've said like a little bit about it. So pretty much, I fucking love it. It's fucking awesome, man. Like the controller is the only thing that I have a problem with because it's just so big, and I have tiny, tiny hands. Like the PS4 controller fits perfectly in my hand, and I can't use it for PS5 games. So sadly, Cold War, I bought a PS5 disc, so it's not a PS4 edition, and I'm glad it's not because it's run like shit on the PS5. So there's no point. But uh, yeah, I'm waiting for a scuff to come out, and hopefully they do like they did before with like whatever. What was that? The hybrid controller. It was like looked like an Xbox controller, but it was a PlayStation controller. Hopefully they manage to do that again because that'd be cool. Or Sony worked with an Astro or stuff. I don't know. There's so many different controllers that could work, and I'm hoping that our company makes a smaller one because PS5 controller is really fucking big for my hand. So there's that. It looks fantastic. Looking at it, I'm thinking like I don't buy disc games, so why'd I buy the disc edition, right? And I was thinking because like, oh, I can get all my PS4 games and stick it in there, play it. But I realized all my PS4 games are digital because I don't buy disc. And so I bought Black Ops Cold War and Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I bought them on disc the other day, and I'm sitting there switching out disc. I'm like, this is why I don't buy disc. I have to get up and switch the disc. Like, as lazy as it sounds, like when you're gaming, you don't want to do that shit, you know? So I'm like, why did I buy a disc edition? Because every game I buy, I'm gonna buy digitally because like I want to get like the Jackie Robinson edition of MLB 21, but I don't think they're gonna sell it in my store in the first place. But also, I don't want to have to get it shipped over here and then not be able to play the game the day it comes out, you know? And if I get the digital deluxe edition, I get to play 4 days early anyways. So I think it's a win-win. Because I don't have to worry, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, so I really don't know why I kind of, I mean, for me to, the price of like all the digital editions that I was seeing on eBay was like 800, and I paid 835 for my PS5, the disc edition, so 30 extra dollars compared to like the lowest digital editions to the lowest physical edition I got. That's not bad because the normal price was $100, so 35 extra more. Even though I technically paid 335 extra more for my console, it is what it is. I don't, I don't, uh, I don't really care anymore. The storage is the same on both of them, so I think I'm mainly mad because it's like looking at it like if you cover up the right side with the disc and you see how clean it is on the left, and then you take your hand off and you see the fucking like giant ass disc tray, or like this side, it's like it's kind of fucking ugly. It's not ugly, but compared to how it could look, like the digital edition is super slim. It goes like thick. It's like slim thick, dog. It's the PS5 digital edition is slim thick, bruh. Like, and then the fucking the disc edition is just fucking thick. Uh, it's like it gets slim and then it gets thick. It's like one of its thighs are just fucking massive, bruh. But yeah, so that's the only problem. I didn't know how to put in a disc, so like for like an hour, I was like, "Why the fuck isn't this working?" Turns out the disc was backwards. So I'm just fucking dumb. I would have thought you would put the disc with it like the read part facing the inside of the console, but it's facing the outside of the console, which is weird. So when I put in the disc, because I have it standing up on a table and not laid down. So when I put in the disc, I had to flip it over and put it in like that instead, or I could put it in this hand and put it in like that. But I always put a disc in with my right hand, so I had to flip it over and then put it in like that instead of just putting it in like that. You know, it's just fucking dumb. I don't know how hard it is for them to just flip over the disk drive. Like, I don't know why they do that. I might see if I can go in and do it because that part, if you just take off the covers, all open, so I can just take out the disk drive. So I could turn it into a digital edition if I want. I have to, because I want to get the dark plate panels. Like, I want to get custom side plates. So I can order digital edition ones and just take out my hard drive and stick on the plates. But then I wouldn't be able to play Cold War because I probably don't have fucking disc. So I'd be fucked. So there's nothing I can do about that. But it's so I can turn it into a digital edition if I want. I'm worried about the storage space because I mean I've God of War, Ghost of Tsushima, Spider-Man Miles Morales, Spider-Man Remastered, Cold War, and Valhalla, and MLB 20. I have 7 games installed, so I have quite a bit of games installed, but I have 100 gigs left. So I really can't install much more, especially since Cold War takes big updates. So I'm gonna this next month once I finish college or these classes this semester. I'll have those 2 months off. I'm just gonna play a shit ton of story games and try to finish those off so I can get them off my console. Because I mean, I've been playing through the remastered version of Spider-Man right now, and I want 100% that like I did before and get the platinum trophy. Same thing with Miles Morales. I want to get the platinum trophy again because there's different. I got both the platinum trophy. Or remastered's a completely different game because it's remastered version, but the original one I had the platinum on PS4. Miles Morales I had the platinum on PS4, but the PS5 version is like a completely different version of the game, and so I can get platinum again for that. So I'm gonna do it because I like getting platinum trophies. I have 4 right now, so it's like games that I really enjoy playing. Like, and where there's aren't tedious challenges like The Last of Us, tedious fucking challenges that I'm not gonna fucking do. Especially since the game is so long and so big, it's like, nah, no thanks. But Yeah, so other than those two, and until I finish them, I might keep one installed because I just like, even if I'm done, I like jumping in and swinging around. So yeah, but other than that, like God of War, Ghost of Tsushima, Valhalla. Once I'm done with them, I'll just delete them so I don't have to worry about the space they're taking up. So yeah, I think that's about it. My throat's really dry and I'm starving. I've eaten all day. It's noon right now. It's 12:30. So yeah, I'm in this here. It was longer than I thought it was gonna be. Almost hit 40 minutes. 5 minutes off. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. It's Crewcast episode 5. Crewcast episode 6 goes up next Monday. I believe it's March. It'll be March, so that's cool. But yeah, it's been Brinkless, and I'm out. See you later. Peace. Goodbye. All that crazy shit.